So girls lose their minds when they have a dress and they find out it has pockets. They lose their minds when they find out that their shorts have pockets. What if the reason why women love men in uniform so much is because they have so many fucking pockets?
Did you know when someone appears in your dreams, that means they miss you? And on those nights that you can't sleep, that means you're awake in someone else's dream. During your 4th and 5th hour of sleep, you're prone to the most cognitive dreams. You experience premonition, which is basically a strong feeling that something's gonna happen, and the person you have or had a connection with subconsciously astral travels into your dreams because they're thinking of you and they miss you. And don't worry if you can't sleep at night, because Japanese legend says when you're having one of these nights, it's because you are awake and active in someone else's dream.
Yo, y'all want to know how Apple got so popular? Well, Google the first Apple computer price. And if you want to know what it is, just keep watching.
Let's check this out.
There it is, the first Apple computer. And what do you know? The price tag, $666. Yo, you literally gotta symbolize the devil.
I recently heard about the mattress firm conspiracy theory, and I didn't really think too much of it until I just got into the parking lot that I'm sitting at, and someone please explain this to me. Okay, there's literally a mattress firm right here, and then right down here is another one in the same center. What is this?
What's a conspiracy theory that absolutely blows your mind?
That they stopped teaching kids cursive so they can no longer read the Declaration of Independence and know their rights. Scary thing is, it's accurate.
Isn't it weird how that old refrigerator that your parents or your grandparents had lasts forever and still works? Or that old, crusty white Maytag washing machine that rattles and bangs, but still works. It's been working for like 45 years. And those new refrigerators always break down. Or those new LG washing machines always break down as well. That's not a coincidence. Companies purposefully want their equipment to break down because they want you to keep coming back to buy their product again. Because back then, companies actually cared about you. They had integrity. They wanted you to have their product and they wanted it to last forever. They wanted you to pass it down to your kids. They wanted you to pass down that old pickup truck down to your son. Not anymore. Thanks to corporate greed, they want everything you buy to break down on purpose. Everything you buy now has a lifespan. And no matter what you do, it'll...
Take two. Take two and two, one. This is as close as we can get to the base of the World Trade Center. You can see the firemen assembled here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the two towers. A huge explosion now raining debris on all of us. We better get out of the way!
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
The reason why women's fashion have little to no pockets in their clothing is due to the fact that the fashion industry would lose money from bag and purse sales.
Hey, so I briefly talked about this playset in a previous video. There is one item from it that I would like to get your opinion on. Let me know if you think it's creepy or not. The playset is from My Sweet Home Dollhouse accessory set, and this set originally came out in 1996. The item that I want to look at today is the TV from it. Look at this, with the twin towers on it. Do you find it strange that a children's toy set would have the twin towers on a TV? I mean, obviously this could just very well be a coincidence. The Twin Towers were a very popular landmark in the United States for a very long time. But I do find it a little ominous that it's on the TV when 9/11 is something that we all watched the destruction and horror from live on TV as it was happening. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, if you think it's strange or just a coincidence or kind of creepy. And also stitch this if you have any other weird toys from your childhood.
What conspiracy theories are too logical to be ignored? Part 12.
The government intentionally fuels the racial divide in America. The more you all keep fighting amongst yourselves and looking at each other as the enemy, the more they get away with effing you all over with little to no consequences. As Carlin says, now to balance the scale, I'd like to talk about some things that bring us together. Things that point out our similarities instead of our differences, cause that's all you ever hear about in this country, is our differences. That's all the media and the politicians are ever talking about. The things that separate us, things that make us different from one another. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society.
You probably think the world is overpopulated. When you get Starbucks in the morning, there's always way too many people in there. On your way to work, there's too much traffic. When you go to Burger King, there's always too many people in the drive-thru line. When you're at Walmart, it takes forever to check out because there's too many people. News says the same thing. There's even TV shows and movies about overpopulation. Even Thanos thinks the same thing. But it's not true. The world is not overpopulated. There is tons of land to go around. You could fit the entire world population in Texas, and each person would have 2.3 acres and live comfortably. Every human in the world, standing side by side, could fit inside of the county of Los Angeles. That red square is, every human in the world could fit there, standing side by side. It's just that humans like living in big cities and close to water. That's why we feel like there's too many people in this world. Just that nobody wants to live out in the country, because it's boring. But no, the world is not overpopulated.
White room, and they opened one of the doors, and it had a Gucci suit. A Gucci bodysuit. And I said, oh no, please don't tell me that is what I think it is. They said, yeah, it's exactly what you think it is, pal. And I said, no, please no, not the Gucci suit. They said, it's the Gucci suit. This is the only way that you can repay.
Boy, oh boy, you guys gotta look this man up on YouTube. I mean, his account isn't even new. He joined in freaking November 2008. He also has a whopping 204,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's only posted 10 videos, and the last video was 7 years ago. But what he talks about in each and every video is just different types of conspiracy theories. And I mean, I've watched this one, all of it. I'm not sure why it shows that, but it's pretty deep, and it kind of makes sense. But now he's like vanished in thin air. I think he was getting into something he wasn't supposed to.
Okay. Some of the greatest conspiracy theories of all time, Part 3. The RMS Titanic is known throughout history as the unsinkable ship that sank. But what if I told you that the Titanic actually never sank? The owner of the boat, J.P. Morgan, actually owned two boats, the Titanic and the Olympic. The theory is that Morgan scratched the paint off of the Olympic and painted the words Titanic on the boat and sunk the boat on purpose to gain the insurance money. All of Morgan's business rivals were on that ship and none of them made it out alive. Morgan himself never got on the boat as he canceled his ticket minutes before the boat's departure. And one of the survivors, James Fenton, confessed on his deathbed that the Titanic never really sank, but the names and boats were switched to sink the Olympic instead, and if he told anyone, something bad would happen to him.
Watching the Japan vs. Poland game and noticed their uniforms were super familiar.